Talking about the 5 stages of grief today. It's actually the Kubler-Ross 5 stages of grief, and this is something that you probably will experience if you have the death of a loved one. It can even be the ending of a relationship, for instance. And it comes in just 5 stages, and these stages don't necessarily have to happen in order. And once you go through one, there's no like, hey, you hit the fifth stage and you graduate from grief. They can come back around. So you can cycle through them, and it can take some time to get to it. If you hit more than a year, you may be a candidate for prolonged grief disorder. I have another video on that. But without further ado, the 5 stages of grief. One is denial, and that comes up with avoidance, confusion, elation, shock, and fear. Just kind of denying that whatever loss that has happened has actually happened. Then there's going to be anger, and you'll have frustration, irritation, anxiety, just anger about that loss of that. There will be bargaining. It's like struggling to find meaning in what had happened, reaching out to others, telling one story over and over, trying to get a sense of, trying to wrap your mind around things. Of course, there's depression, so you can feel overwhelmed, you can be helpless, there can be hostility, there can be running away too on that, and then you can also feel a sense of acceptance. And acceptance is usually the last stage where you just kind of let that go, and it comes different for everyone. Acceptance is like exploring new options, being maybe doing it a place, moving on. You've accepted the loss of whatever it may be, and it's no longer causing you any suffering. You're moving past that. You're not forgetting the person, but the loss of that isn't impacting your life as much as it was when that loss first still happened. Now this can take some time, and everyone's different, so it will the length that it will take for this to kind of heal. Just be kind to yourself is the best advice. I would suggest maybe finding a group that you can share the similar experience. There's all grief support groups, can be very helpful. Stay close to loved ones and do your best to kind of maintain the usual activities that you have. If you have taken some time off from some certain activities, things you enjoy, maybe going back to them. And also, really wanting to find someone that can speak to, whether it's a clinician, a therapist, or even a close friend or family member that you can really go through that. And there's certain practices you can do to honor that the loss of whatever it was, whether it was a family member, someone you're close to, or even a relationship. And if there's anything else, any questions you have, feel free to ask. Hope this helped.